Hey guys, good afternoon. Acrylic Girl 3 here again. I'm just coming to you to do a review on my hand, my wooden hand that I bought from eBay. Also to do a nail tutorial for you. Also I'm trying out recording on my tablet and a different angle. So first off, excuse my nail table, I kind of switch things around just to do this little tutorial. So first off, what I'm going to be using is Enchanted number 71 by Tie-Dyes. Also, I'm going to be using a mix I got from Michelle Main Nails called Blueberry, and it's this beautiful blue. And I already mixed a little bit with some clear acrylic. So I have my acrylic liquid here, and I'm using acrylic liquid from Sassy. It works well with the Diva DC clear and pink acrylic. So the first thing you want to do is you want to prep your nails. So that would consist of, if this was a real nail, what you would do is, if you have any nail polish or anything like that on your hands, what you would do, you would clean that off with either acetone or nail polish remover. Using the cuticle pusher of your choice, you would then, you could either apply, before you do that, is apply cuticle remover, which I do sometimes on some of my clients, depending on the texture of their nail, their cuticles, because some have dry and hard cuticles, so it's best to use this so I don't damage it. So you would apply a little bit of that to the cuticle, give it like 5 seconds or so, and then what you would do is you would push back the cuticles, and after you push back the cuticles, you would then take this side of your cuticle pusher and you would clear away all the excess dead cuticle from there. You would wipe it off, and then what you would do, you would take your file, and I usually use a 100 grit file, and you would take the shine off your natural nail bed, and you would go all around the cuticles and to the top, and you do that lightly. You don't want to do it too rough to damage your nail bed. After you've done that, you would then either get your Scrub Fresh or whatever you're using to clean off the nail. You would use that at this point to clean off your nail. You can use alcohol, Scrub Fresh, whatever have you. I use this cleansing spray, this antibacterial cleansing spray by Star Nails. At this point, you would use that. After you've done that, what you would do is you can apply your tips if you're using tips. If you're using forms, you would apply your form at this point. And then what you would do is, what I do is I apply some nail prep. Then I go in with my Ultra Bonds. And then I go in with my primer. And this is just my way because this works well for me. I find that when I do it this way, my nails last more than 2 weeks. I only get lifting like within the last stages of the 2nd week. And I would do a fill or whatever have you, or if I get tired of the color, then I would change my color. So yeah, what you would do at this point, you would, your nail prep, your Band-Aid, your primer. But if you're going to use forms, I would suggest you apply your nail forms first, and then you follow these stages after. So what I'm going to be doing, since I'm using the hand, I'm going to use a dual form. And this one is by Maya Secret. And it was stuck to the paper. So I know some girls like to rub them between their nail fingers like that to make it a little more flexible. Me, I always have trouble putting these things on, so I never fight it. So what I do is first I stick the tip together like that. Take this little piece out. If you want to, you can split the middle here, and then you would apply it to your nail, and you want to make sure it goes right up under the nail, and then you would stick the rest of it. So at this point now, if you're using a form like this, you would then apply your Band-Aid and your primer, whatever have you. So I'm going to be using pink from my nail bed by Diva DC, and clear by Diva DC also. So I'm going to get my brush. I'm going to dip it in my acrylic liquid. Take out the bubbles. Wipe it on my paper. Dip it again. And you would take up a little bit, but I need a little more than that. That's a little too dry. Apply it. Clean the excess from around the cuticles. Press from side to side. And then you pull forward. Remembering always to keep it away from the cuticles. Just need a little bit more here. So then now I would go in with my blue. Push it up to the sides. I haven't done a tutorial in ages. So I would push that back because I still have to add my you just feather it back. Just straighten the tip. So then after that, I would come in with my clear and encapsulate. Always remembering to wipe your brush. The sides, the tip, and then your last would be and your bed. So we would let that dry. Usually at this point I'll finish with my brush. So what I would do is I would put it in some brush cleaner and let it soak. But I'm all out and I forgot to get some today, so I have to use a little acetone to take out the excess acrylic that might have gotten in between my bristles. And I don't recommend using the acetone too regular because it kind of dried out your bristles and the brush tends to lose the shape. It's happened to me before. Because I had to use it for a couple of weeks because I could not get any brush cleaner. None of the stores I went to did not have any. So basically after that you just put your brush back into shape. That's good enough for me. Set this one aside. So, as you can see, the nail is dry, so what we can do, we can take off our nail form. And what we would do now is to begin to file our nail. Just get all of that over to there. So first I would file my tip. Then my side, my other side, underneath, always making sure my sides are even. And I kind of like a rounded tip, so what I do, I put my file on it here and I bring it up like this. It helps take away the edge from here, the two sides. The less acrylic you try to use, the less filing you have to do. So after this point, again I always use a 180, 100 grit file. Then you will come in with your spongy, and I love these. And this is a 180, 180. So at this point, you would take your brush, you would brush away your excess stuff from under the nail and on top of the nail. You would take a lane free wipe or a cotton ball or a piece of tissue. I spray some of my antibacterial clean and I would clean off my nail under it and to the top. After I've done that, now I'm going to do my 3D. And this brush I got from CM Nail Supplies. I think it was $9 that she had them for. And she has great customer service. She ships very quickly. And she's always willing to talk with you and help you out with any issues you might have. So I'm just going to use some of this same acrylic liquid. I'm not going to mix any acetone or anything like that. You don't want this to be too long. I'm going to get some white, and this is Radiant White by NSI. I'm going to wet my brush, wipe it out. Take up some white, and I want it to be a little more black than that. place my first ball here. With my brush. We haven't done any 3D in a while, so I'm a little rusty. You want to press out your sides and bring in your top. And at this point here, I would put a little white, and I would put a rhinestone there in this area. And I'm just going to use this blue one that I have here that came off my brush. For the life of me, I can't see where he dropped. Oh, there he is. There we have it. there you have your 3D. And next, what you would do, you would either apply your UV top coat or your regular nail polish top coat. In this case, I'm just going to use regular nail polish, but I usually use the UV gel or I usually use the UV gel on myself and my clients, because the majority of my clients, they use their hands a lot, and when they use the nail polish it tends to chip. So when they use the UV, it lasts longer. So I'm just going to use my top coat by Exquisite, and I'm going to use my nail art pen just to put some dots on there. I'm just going to squeeze that. This thing takes forever to come out. Just bear with me, guys. I just need to punch the hole. I'm just going to try to clear the hole. Back in there. So now it's coming out. Clean my tip. Dots are a little different than what I have on my thumb, because I just have them going around the nail bed. But on this finger I have them coming out of the flowers. So what we do, we allow that to dry a bit, and we would apply our top coat or UV gel. So I'm just going to blow on this a bit. And usually you would wait longer for this to dry, but I don't want to wait too long because I don't want this video to be too long. So it's going to be smudged a bit, but you guys get the general idea. And I usually put a little clear over the flowers. To protect it from whatever my clients might get their hands into. So yeah, and this is the finished product. Just missing a little bit here. So yeah, guys, so this is the nail design for my ring finger. Excuse the little smudging, but as I said, I don't want this video to be too long. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I love my new wooden hand. At least I didn't have to pay $400 for the nail trainer one you guys see on the site. I know it's $199, which would be $200 for you guys, but it would actually be $400 I would be paying if I wanted to get that. So that's a little too steep for me, so I prefer this one, and I got this from eBay. I can't remember the seller because there are a bunch of them, but if you type in wooden craft hand or wooden hand, it's sure to show up. And this hand is a 9-inch one, So I'm going to purchase another one. I'm going to get the 12-inch one this time. So they range in sizes, so you guys can go on eBay and check them out. So thanks you guys for watching, and bye.